Tutto bene, everything's fine, thank you.
Unfortunately, this is the end of my knowledge of Italian language, so we have to speak in English from now on.
Okay.
If I remember well, you live in the north of Italy, that's right?
Yes, correct. I live close to Como and the Swiss border, north part of Milan.
Okay, very nice place. I have been there some years ago. I remember Milan with a lot of fog and humidity. That's right.
Yeah, recently the weather climate changed a bit, but we have some days with a lot of fog. Yeah, that's correct because Milan is like in a bowl, in a jar. So
Okay.
you have the Alps on the north, and then you have all the flat down in the south of Milan. So unfortunately, there is some humidity during winter time. That's correct.
Okay. How are the things there? I mean, in general, how you feel the life around you?
Well, with the recent COVID-19, the situation has a little bit changed. We are already locked down more than 2 weeks, and most probably we will continue for another 2 weeks. Um, Basically, the life change in a way of commodity and meet people, but for the background, nothing has changed because you live in your own house. You are safe. If you don't meet the wrong people that unfortunately got the virus. But beside that, your daily business run a little bit slowly. In some case, in some area, it's completely down because due to the recent government actions. But beside that, it's just a little bit tricky the way you can organize yourself because with children and wife, sometimes there is a overlapping of breakfast or telephone calls or some
The
work.
family life is a little bit disturbed. I understand.
Yeah, it's a little
You
bit.
work by home. You work through teleconference. I mean, you work in home, or you have to go to work every day.
No, we are locked down, so we need to work with smart working, so teleconferences, video call, Google Meeting, and stuff like that.
Nobody goes to work.
No, we don't. We don't go to work. We are for the moment blocked at home.
Okay, so that's a but there are some work like public services or I don't know. You can everybody can smart work.
No, the government took the decision to divide it basically the services in primary services and secondary services. The primary services like transportation, public transport, supermarkets, pharmacy, doctors, hospitals, whatever it needs to run the daily business of the nation is still open. So you need to go. Yesterday I was at the supermarket, and the supermarket is there is food is basically the same as it was. The only problem is that there is a consignment people within the supermarket. So you must be at 2 meters. There is a queue which allow you
It's
to
like
enter.
Greece, the same here.
Yeah, correct. But all the daily business from the nation and the economy of the nation is running. Let's say it's running half of it, but it's still running. So I work in the secondary level of the supply chain because I'm employed as a sport. So because I'm responsible for a company that producing bikes, and this is a secondary tier of the chain, production chain. So I can work. I'm forced to work from home because it's not the mainly business due to the supplements of the chain. So
What about exercise? exercise. I mean, okay, you are locked down, but you have to walk around for exercise, or maybe some running. I don't know. Is your type of exercise your bike, for example? You.
So for sports and leisure, since last week, we are forced not to doing outside with more than two people. So basically, you can go running without any problem around your house, not 50 kilometers away, within the area where you live and without any people around you. Cycling is blocked. So if you want to do cycling, because normally cycling is a agglomeration of people, you can do it with your rollers in your garden, in your balcony, in your house, but you're not allowed to do it outside. If you have a dog, you can walk with your dog within the area where you live.
How far from your home? I mean, 5 kilometers, 1 kilometer?
No, basically in the new legislation that the government sent out, it tells you that within a walking distance of your residence. So that means it's up to you. But normally, I don't think you walk with your dog more than a couple of kilometers around.
Exactly. Okay, it's okay. I mean, it's not 100 meters, so it's okay around your home. If around your home is 5 kilometers or 2 kilometers, it's fine.
Yeah, it's basically based on your own decision to do it. I found difficult to tell the policeman if you're gonna be stopped after 30 kilometers that you walk your dog, but that's a common sense of humanity.
Yes, of course. Common sense is more important than legislation because I don't think that it's a good idea. I don't know if it happened there, but they have used the army to force the legislation, or they just use the police officers?
No, at present we use the army just to help to build up some hospitals and to control. So that means we are not forced to stay home, but is a government law that you need to stay home. So the army at present is only doing some controlling, is not repressioning.
Okay. What about children? Because there are a lot of days out of school.
Yes, at present I have two kids, primary and secondary school level. The primary school level just got via internet all the homeworks and video lessons where the teacher is explaining how to do calculation problems, solving problems, and all the stuff related to primary level school. After that, he needs to do his consignment with homeworks and then send it by internet, so with a special application. On the secondary level, they do video conferencing lessons. At present, my daughter is doing actually a review exercise altogether. So they do also small text or small exams on video conferences. So it's a little bit different than in the past. You don't bring them to school and take it back, but basically they are here and they do what they need in a light way compared to the past, but all the services are running.
Okay. Also, industry works normally, or they are, let's say, in slower production rate.
Mm-hmm.
Because North Italy is an industrial place, so industry works in a normal level or a little bit reduced.
Yeah, actually Lombardy, the region where I'm living, all the north is producing approximately, the four region on the north is producing approximately 30% of the total GDP of Italy. At present, the industry are working less compared to the past, so there is going to be an impact for the economy for sure, like it's going to be everywhere in Europe. But a lot of industry has been reconverted. For example, the industry of glasses are producing at present masks for the surgery and for the hospital. A lot of dressmaker are producing masks also in order to prevent infection. So a lot of production has been reconverted, and they are working part-time basically, not full power like in the past. Yeah. No.
How people feel? What is your view about the people around you? I mean, there's a lot of this is it's a problem, but you think that people have been overwhelmed by the problem, or they try to be living, let's say, a normal life.
Okay. At the beginning, it was hard to train them in order to understand that is a temporary solution, that more diligent you act, faster you're gonna recover. So the first 2 weeks was a little bit difficult to train them and to push them to understand that basically we need to stay locked down home because there is no a cure yet, there is no prevention of this virus. At the beginning it was difficult to change your mentality, your mind, you know.
Because you are very social people,
like the Greek, correct.
Like in Greece. You like to speak a lot and loud, and so this is very important for you, the communication, I mean.
Yeah, in fact, all the Mediterranean people are more going out for the climate, for the weather, for our nice nations and country where we live. At the beginning was not easy, to be honest. We are lucky that we have a small garden where the kids can go out, like yesterday that was sunny, to do some gardening, to do some, play football, or just to walk around. So in big cities, I think that the reality is much different, because lockdown in a 80 square meter apartment in the center of Milan is not that easy like where we live. But recently, in the last week, people got diligent and they understand that the situation faster is going to be recovered as much as we follow the rules.
Okay.
So we get used to it. Yeah.
We had to put a hard lockdown to put the people inside. With a soft lockdown, they continue to do almost everything they've done before. So maybe that's why where people that like socializing, it's very difficult to cut it off so hard. But now even here is much more better. I mean, even yesterday that was a Sunday, very few people was around in the streets, and they take care not to be very close to one another. So we do the same, I think. But do you have any hearings when this lockdown will start to reverse? No, not official news, because official news is not exactly official this time, but
yesterday.
Estimation maybe.
Yesterday night there was a speech about the major of Lombardy, which is the most impacted region at present with this COVID issue, and they clearly said that after Easter, that this year for us is going to be the 12th of April, maybe there is going to be some changes. So we need to, we need to stay locked at least, I presume, for another 2 weeks.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lele.
No problem.
I like very much for our discussion. I hope maybe in 1 week from now, or maybe later, to call you back again and have some views from outside of your city. Let's see. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Stay safe, bye.